favorite TV moms, Belinda Montgomery from Doogie Howser, Jo Marie Peyton France from Family Matters, and Shayna Reed from Major Dad, plus dwarf mothers who have given birth to dwarf children. So stay right where you are, okay? Okay. We spoke with our fertility expert, Dr. Sherman Silbert of St. Luke's Hospital, Missouri. This is our last week for our Gift of Life program. Next week, we will be announcing the 2 couples that will be working with Dr. Silbert to have a baby. So let's go right to our viewers' questions on infertility. Here's a question from Rick and Cheryl Gridry.
Of the 3 methods, which procedure do you think would be best suited for us? And because of the large cyst, should it be removed first through surgery?
She has cysts, right? And she said the doctor said it's why she can't get pregnant and she should have surgery. Now,
this is just another myth. They want to do surgery on these cysts. It's very normal to have a cyst is like a bubble in the ovary that once had an egg in it but doesn't anymore. And so many women undergo surgery to remove these cysts. And under 40, they're benign and they don't interfere with getting pregnant.
They don't interfere.
They don't. And all she needs to go through the in vitro procedure is with ultrasound, without any surgery, without any anesthesia. You put a little needle in, you drain the cyst, and that's it. And then she can start her drugs for stimulating her eggs. And she is being told maybe she has to go through surgery, maybe they can get eggs out of the cyst. It's all wrong. She should be scheduled for the regular procedure, and just before she starts, just stick a needle in it.
So what is going on that doctors don't know this? Why are you the only man in America that knows this?
Yeah, well, you know, I'm not the only man in America.
You make such sense in your book.
You know, I just met on your show here just a minute ago a fellow whose wife is going through this, and they gave him the same baloney that she's got this cyst. They don't know what to do about it. Should they operate? I don't understand, because the bulk of scientific people working in this area know how to do it right.
Is there any time when a cyst should be operated on?
Well, if a woman is not trying to get pregnant and she's over 40 and it's a complex-looking cyst, then you have to worry about cancer, but that certainly wouldn't apply in a young woman trying to get pregnant.
Okay. Now, we have another videotape. This is from, let me just check my notes. This is from John and Tina Venuti.
In your professional opinion, knowing that we have accomplished fertilization, what the best avenue for us to pursue would be, if it would be GIFT because of the increased success rate, or due to the low fertilization rate, would in vitro be the way to go again, with the possibility of donor sperm, which we're not opposed to, but we feel that we can do it on our own, and that's our main goal.
Now, just explain to me again. In vitro means they take the man's sperm, the woman's ovary, they put it in the petri dish.
And they let it fertilize.
And then they take it and they replant in the woman.
Right.
GIFT is what? Very simple.
GIFT is they just take the sperm and the egg and they put it right in her fallopian tube right to start with. It doesn't have to fertilize in an incubator.
So they will get together in a fallopian tube.
Right, but here's the confusion.
And
okay.
ZIFT, yeah. What is ZIFT?
Yeah, okay, that's where the confusion
is.
In vitro fertilization classically means putting it in her uterus.
Right.
After you have an embryo. ZIFT means the same as in vitro fertilization, except you don't put it in the uterus, you put it in the fallopian tube, just like with GIFT. So here's the big difference. His sperm doesn't fertilize many of her eggs. Out of 30 eggs, he might get 2 or 3 embryos.
Right.
So GIFT would make no sense. You're not going to put 30 eggs in the fallopian tube with that sperm. You don't know what's going to happen. But if you can just get 2 or 3 to fertilize, you put those 2 or 3 in the fallopian tube, and that's called ZIFT. Now, to put them in the uterus, classic IVF, doesn't make sense because it's so hard to get those embryos because his sperm is so poor.
You're getting me very confused.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Maybe not them, but I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I've been talking to you now for 6 weeks. What's the easiest way to do it, doctor?
The easiest way is
I'm a woman. My husband's got a low sperm count. I've got 3 eggs left in me. What do we do?
The easiest way is to take the sperm and the eggs and put them in the fallopian tube. Highest pregnancy rate.
So then why doesn't everyone just do this?
Okay, well, his sperm stinks. I mean, it's
Okay.
you know, they have to be exposed to 30 eggs to just get 2 or 3 embryos.
So he couldn't just do that.
No, but what he can do is a variation of it, which is superb, and that is let them get together in the incubator, let them have their fun in the laboratory, and then 2 days later, put the good ones in the fallopian tube. It's very similar to GIFT.
So then why all these tragedies of people?
I think because we're embarking on this new era, and there are so many physicians that are still in the 80s, they're still in the old era.
But aren't there also, I know when I wanted to get pregnant with Melissa, I took the frog test. Right? Remember that?
Yeah.
And so I had to kill a poor frog before we even got to the rabbit. I mean, I felt so guilty.
Right.
But we ate the legs, so thank God. Well, no, that's conservation. What's the hamster test now? Is that a test that women should be taking?
No, this is hilarious in a way, and it was very popular for a whole decade, and people are still wasting thousands of dollars on it. If the doctor wonders whether the sperm can fertilize or not, he takes a hamster egg and puts it in that same petri dish with the husband's sperm to see if his sperm can fertilize the hamster egg.
That's science fiction.
Yeah, now...
You get a person that runs around inside a wheel.
Genetically, it never goes anywhere. You just got a sperm and a hamster egg, and, you know, God is too smart to allow anything like this to happen. But they actually see if the sperm gets in and decondenses, they say his sperm is fertile. Well, it was a wild idea. It's cost billions of dollars, and we know now that it has no relationship to whether or not his sperm can really fertilize a human egg.
So
None whatsoever.
don't let your doctors tell you to do...
Don't do a hamster.
I wish we could
you know.
clone you and put you into every major city in America. I think you're terrific. When we see you next, we're going to pick the 2 couples, right? We're going to meet
That's
the
gonna be
couples
exciting.
that we hope will be able to have babies because of your ideas. And the book, again, is called How to Get Pregnant with a New Technology. And I look forward to seeing you with the couples. Thank you, as always, so much.